Welcome to the lesson of the week for thisisclassicalguitar.com. And today we're going to be looking at practicing arpeggio patterns in the right hand. So arpeggio patterns on a single string. And we'll talk about the reasons why we might do that. And before I talk about that though, I just wanted to thank all my YouTube followers. We're just about at 10,000 subscribers and 1 million views. So that's very exciting. And thanks once again. And I have lots of things planned for 2017, so you can look forward to that. So today I'm looking at some arpeggio patterns out of Hubert Keppel's Bible of Classical Guitar Technique, which is a pretty intense book. It's over 200 pages of technique exercises with really great write-ups and text and advice. So you can see a link to the book in the YouTube info section if you're interested in that, but I'm just going to kind of talk about one of the ideas in there. So why would we practice arpeggio patterns on a single string? Well, first thing, let's just talk about what that is. So if we have a basic arpeggio pattern like P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A. So that's just I, M, A on the top three strings and the thumb gravitating through the bass notes. If we have that arpeggio pattern, we can practice that on a single string. So let's just choose the second string. And what we'll do is we'll play that same pattern, but all on one string. So P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A. And then just start to get really comfortable with it. There's a couple of reasons why we might do this. One thing is just working on accuracy. Students in general have trouble playing with all the fingers on a single string. It's not even it's not as easy as tremolo even. It's just so compact and so precise that it's just good practice for accuracy. So it's really just a great exercise to give to students just to make them pay attention to accuracy, because you can kind of play arpeggios across strings fairly sloppy, but when you're on a single string you have to be really, really careful that you don't accidentally hit another string. So accuracy, and it also just helps with creating a compact hand position in the right hand. So not something too sloppy, but just something that will be really tight over here. One thing that you must make sure that you do though, while you're creating that compact hand position, is making sure that the thumb is in front of the fingers. So let me just demonstrate that here. So let me just focus in here. So making sure that the thumb is over here. Lots of beginner players, their thumb interferes with their fingers and it gets down in here, but we want to make sure that the thumb is in front of the fingers, so the fingers can move into the palm like this, and the thumb can just move like this. So it's really great for all those different things. So let's go through a couple of patterns. Let's start with the single string. So how about P, I, M, A, P, I, M, A. And let's start with staccato, so pre-preparing the fingers. So you play your thumb and then you pre-prepare the I finger. So if you get it staccato, that means each finger will be pre-preparing on the string, and then switch to legato, and then go across the strings. So I, M, and A on the top strings, the thumb gravitating through the basses. Back to single string, and then return, and then you could practice speed bursts as well. So getting really confident with that. Let's try a different pattern though, just for fun. How about P, M, A, I. So on a single string, on the second string, P, P, M, A, I. P, M, A, I. P, M, A, I. And then try it across the strings. P, M, A, I. P, M, A, I. P, M, A, P, M, A, I. So practicing that on a single string just to get comfortable with it. And if you're having trouble keeping the thumb in front of the fingers, I'd recommend you just practice thumb-I patterns. So even on all the strings, thumb-I, 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 making sure that the thumb is indeed in front. Sorry. And just keeping the fingers so that they can bypass the thumb into the palm. Let me just get it focused on me again. So, really great idea to practice on your patterns on a single string. You might even find this helps with your tremolo a little bit because it's very similar to that technique, but I think it's just good practice to organize these fingers and to force you to be accurate. So that's single string arpeggios. I hope you give it a try. Thanks.